Okay, YouTubers, long time no see, no talk, whatever. Here we are. What are we? November 28th? Yep, November 28th, Saturday. Hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving and all that. Hope you didn't do like me and get overstuffed, have to go pass out in the chair for a Thanksgiving coma, turkey coma. Other than that, all went well. Had a viewer ask about the pH, well, of my soil here on the hayfield. And now, granted, like I keep telling you over and over and over again, this is strictly just hobby. It's only about 2 acres, and I don't always go running right to the fertilizer outfit and have them come out and do soil samples and all that. But years ago, I went to, of course, of all places, as one of my subscribers call it, Hobo Freight, and picked up this gauge here, and I can stick it in the ground. That probe's supposed to give me an idea what kind of, where my numbers are at as far as lime and, well, not lime, but as far as acid or alkaline. And according to that there, I'm about right in the middle, which is probably a good place to be with it. And I've had several rainy days. You know, another viewer had asked about how this was going. Well, this is as far as I got. Between the day job, just the hours, and the you know how day jobs are. I won't go any further into that. And then, of course, I've had some rains here lately, and you know, I'm not going to go out here and work this up and get all muddy and tracked up. I don't know the exact totals of rain or whatever, but I had several, you know, rain days, and luckily, let's use this as a pointer. Water would stand out over there, but since I worked this area up, all that rainwater soaked right in really nice. I like that. I'm glad I did this. It only just stood right here in this area here where you kind of see where it's really dark and kind of mucky. I had a couple puddles of water there to deal with. But other than that, that's about as far as it went. But yeah, when it gets wet and damp out, I don't have to do a lot of stuff outside, so I don't. Right or wrong. Oop, getting fingers probably. Let's see here, what else we've been doing. Doing a lot of nothing, just watching it rain. Been trying to look for some parts for a few odds and ends. Like every other guy out there with a shop with toys, no matter if he lawn and garden or farm, whatever, big trucks, four-wheelers, side-by-sides. I found myself on the rainy days doing the binge watching of you folks on YouTube, and doing the, hang on a second, and doing the a few other odds and ends here. I just jabbed that probe in another spot, see if it changes any. And that one there is telling me I'm a little more acid than alkaline. I don't know if you can see that very well or not, but just a little cheap probe. Shove it in the ground about root depth. Wait about a minute. And then pull it back out. And walk over to another spot. Now I know. I could take and get I've seen various methods of pulling samples from you fine folks on YouTube, and I could go get that tool or whatever, rig up a bucket and a drill bit. See how this here does. That's where I put a lot of that lime. See how that does. But yeah, it's just a little Mickey Mouse guide. You know, let me know if I need to put a little more on there or not. Now I've heard from doing some binge watching here on YouTube with yous, some of you guys that are, well, not just guys, some of you fine folks that are really into soil samples and knowing everything. For some reason I want to say that there were two plants that really would show up a lot if you were lacking in lime in your property. And one of those plants actually creates a type of lime substance, I think, out of it. And of all things that shocked me was dandelions. Watched a few guys, and they telling how they have a whole area just covered in dandelion for like, I don't know, 3-4 years, whatever, however long, till the ground naturally just took care of itself. And then once it took care of itself, then the dandelions died off. And I've kind of noticed that in my yard. I went through several years where I'd go through the fertilizer and lime and everything, throw all over it, and it looked good for several years. And then here recently, it's getting more and more dandelions in it. And the other thing that kind of got pointed out to me, I think in a video, now right or wrong, probably wrong, was the millet foxtail stuff, that it would show up more frequent if you had a lime deficiency in your soil. Now that there's holding about middle ways. There you go, something to look at. Hopefully you got a shot of that. Yeah, just a Mickey Mouse probe. Yeah, I think I seen somewhere where I mentioned the foxtail millet stuff would show up really bad if you was really lacking on lime also. Fact or fiction, I can't truly answer that. I know some of you guys have called bullshit on it, but now that I've got this ground worked up, and we got got some lime tossed on here. We're going to put some fresh seed on. Now I'm not going to seed this till spring, probably March. Missed my window for central Illinois seeding time period. They say it's best to do the reseeding late August, early mid-September. Well, we're November, and just the way things worked out, I'm late, I'm behind, and I kind of want to get this worked up before it got a lot of snow and rain back on it again and flooded back out. I'm hoping this will not flood out again for a while as bad. Where was I going with that thought? I'm rambling. Yep, I'm rambling. But yeah, it's going to be, I'm hoping by throwing some lime on here, some of that millet stuff doesn't come back up. I hope it helps kind of neutralize the soil a little bit, make it a little more hospitable to the grasses and the clovers and all that. I know the clover should be pulling in nitrogen to the ground with its nodules on its roots, so that should be a good thing. Let's see here, what else could I jabber about? I'll give you the updates on my neighbors. The farmer that farms a field straight north of me, they got their disc chisel out and their big John Deere articulated, and they come in from where they're located, and they've got that field worked up, and it attaches to the field over here to the west of me across the tracks, and they've got part of it done until they got rained out. The neighbor here to the east of me, Farmer Wise, they had a outfit come in and put anhydrous on for them, so they've got that getting ready for corn for next year. And then a neighbor there to the northeast, next field over, different farmer, local farmer, just down the highway, he's come out and worked his ground up. So these guys got their fall tillage stuff done they're going to do for now. in my area. I believe even the farmer who has the field southeast of me behind this old white barn, they brought their big toys in and they got that corn ground there worked up. So I don't know if we're going to go corn on corn or go back to beans next year, but they got it worked up. Oh my God, we've killed 10 minutes. All right, that's enough. There's some local updates. There is you guys an idea of what the Mickey Mouse tool I'm using, besides going getting the tools and taking soil samples to the local fertilizer outfit and have them do soil samples. Yeah, I know you can get it. I've seen you guys do stuff on YouTube where you got the drill and in the bucket, pop in your bucket, dump in a bag, or you get the probe you shove in the ground and then you clean the probe out and dump it off into a bag and all that, which I have one of those probes now. I've had it for a few years. I found a pile of junk. But anyway, I'm gonna let you all go. Just kind of an idea of where I'm at, what I'm not doing, and I'll try and get you something up, if nothing just updates, or hey, here I am still. I know I'm not doing a weekly, bi-weekly, weekly, or whatever video like probably a lot of you guys like to see, but I just don't do that much around the house with the day job. Too many hours on the day job. But anyway, there's your kind of a quick, something I can just do a quick soil sample with, as far as checking the pH of the ground, and minor update, Mickey Mouse update on what I've got done here, what my neighbors, the real farmers do and have got done nearby me. And on that note, I'm gonna let you go. I'll catch you on the next one. As always, y'all take care, stay safe, and like I said, please comment, rate, subscribe. Thank you.